As previously mentioned, Nader Shah was very disciplined, and his soldiers respected him for his firm commands. On one of his battles, uh, he had to camp very close to the enemy front line in such a way that the enemy would not notice Nader's presence in the area. He ordered everyone to extinguish any fires, candles, or lamps so that it would be total darkness and the enemy could not locate their position. That night, one of the soldiers was writing a letter to his mother and asking her about his fiancée, using the candlelight to be able to see what he is writing. That moment, Nader Shah was slowly checking his small unit when he noticed and approached a soldier by the candlelight and asked him to write her mother that by writing this letter I am endangering the life of my fellow soldiers, and this would be his last letter since Nader is about to kill him for disobeying his orders. He had the soldier decapitated immediately. By doing so, he made the fellow soldiers understand that discipline is very important for everyone's safety. Nader Shah's army crossed the Indian territory with diligence and great attention. Moving the cannons, artillery, horses safely required great logistic. Nader Shah defeated every resistance in a very gallant fashion. He made the Indian people understand that he was not interested to invade India, but was doing since the Indian king was giving refuge to the rebels who were causing problems in Persia. Before leaving Persia for India, he summoned his oldest son to rule Persia during his absence with grace and gentleness. Nader's oldest son, Reza Gholi, accepted and to undertake this huge and holy task. But after some time, his corrupt entourage gave him the false news that Nader Shah was defeated and killed in India, and Reza Gholi should be ready to take his father's place as a new king. Reza Gholi prepared an army consisting of few thousand strong men with very fancy uniforms. Also, he was advised to kill Shah Tahmasp and his young sons so that he would not have any other challenges from the Safavid dynasty. A small group of people were sent to the old and almost blind Shah Tahmasp's house. Shah Tahmasp and his young sons were dragged and slaughtered ruthlessly by this small group of soldiers. Back in India, Nader Shah was engaged in a battle with the Indian king just outside the capital of India. The Indians, who outnumbered the Persian army in numbers as well as cannons, artillery, and horses, also had around 1,000 elephants. The Indian chief army officer was very confident that he could defeat Nader Shah with only his elephants that would have attached very sharp blades at the front. and the rest of the Indian soldiers at the rear. To counter the attack and win the battle, Nader Shah devised his own strategy.